Hey, this is for Ooey. Am I recording? She asked, what do we do? R&J Services is my wife and I. So behind me, there's a kitchen set up where we're doing tacos for a party of, well, we scaled it for 30. We don't know how many people are going to be here. Last week we did a party that was scaled for 200, and I think we hit about 135, 150 throughout the day. And that's what she does. She has her food handling certificates, studied under Nicholas Petty through the Mendocino College and Ukiah programs. And what I do, I'm the infrastructure guy. Occasionally I'm a sound guy. Outside we have two Turbo Sound IQ8s. It's the smallest of our sound system, set up just simply so they can plug a device like an iPad in and play music. They didn't hire us as a DJ service, but as music support. The rest of our sound system includes a pair of IQ. We're in the Turbo Sound camp. We have the IQ series, which is a Behringer-based series of speakers. They're modeling speakers, so if I set up and some sound guy goes, well, I like the sound of Mackie speakers, I can hit some buttons and model these and make them sound like a Mackie or a JBL and a few others, I think. One advantage of these, if you can see this, they have Cat5 data inputs, so if you want to skip line level cables around somewhere. I used to be a KDAC DJ for my grandfather when I was young, and everybody around the area of the radio station has that coming through their phone lines. Like, let's say you're somewhere where there's just a buzz in a building. I have a crate somewhere, it's probably at home, full of Cat5 data cables I can run around a stage, and I can actually run digital straight to the cabinets. So we have a pair of 15s. Down below here we have 18s for our subwoofers, 4 10s, and 2 8s for stage monitors. We also have a couple of these Carvin 15s that are self-powered, that have their own little 3-channel mixers on them. I bought them when Carvin was going out of business, so I got a really good deal on them. They were closeout. They're not the quality of the Turbo Sound. What I do know is when you pull out a high-frequency driver, a tweeter, that the magnet's about this big around on the Carvin speaker, but the Turbo Sounds are like that big around. They're like 10 pounders, so put your money in the metal. The quality of the components in the Turbo Sounds are on a higher level. We provide this almond, I guess, color Costco chair. We have over 100 of these, roughly over 100, maybe 106, and about maybe a dozen in black, some padded and some not, because they were accidentally ordered. I like the black ones for using on stage. Makes sense. Right here, all these totes are like XLR cables, power cables for the IQ series speakers, extension cords for everything, all the lighting system cables, extension cords, outlet strips. This is all lighting. Up here is lighting. Stands. We have some of these like Christmas tree looking stands for mounting tons of lights on. Drape stands. We have 8-foot drapes for backdrops in like 5 or 6 different colors, like burgundy, purple, royal blue, black. Some tan ones that happen to be being used at my house, but we can also pull those apart. Peach, lime green. So we can drape off like a back of a stage or something, or set up a scene for a low budget wedding, let's say. While I'm doing this, let's see. Microphones. Am I getting that? We have 7 SM58s, some SM57s, and a bunch of other microphones that are part of our sound system. Did I just totally... Let's see. Zoom away. What else do we do? We have large black lights. We mix with a wireless system. I run the Behringer XR18 Air box, which on stage looks a little something like this. It's got its own Wi-Fi antenna, but you can also run a cable across a hall to like a laptop and hardwire it for redundancy. It has 16 XLRs plus a pair of line inputs, main outs plus 6 individual sends for 6 discrete monitor outputs to a stage. It also has a headphone out, which really you could assign, because it's left and right, it could be used as another 2 outputs, or maybe use it for like a front of house, like lobby sound, or if I'm going to broadcast, I might use this headphone out, run into my broadcast board for a project. Might be doing that soon. We have 2 of these because if somebody spills a beer in one of these, or somebody kicks it off the stage, we have a backup, and you just synchronize your laptop or your tablet settings, and boom, the stage is like it wasn't even off. Except for changing all the cables really fast. We offer canopies. We have 4 in stock of these ABC canopy companies. 3 are in white and 1 is in beige that has all the sides for like food service handling. We do have some sides for the white ones. Some stuff that we have isn't even used yet. Like this fire extinguisher in my way. No, I'm kidding. But like these bags, these are canopy sides that haven't even been used yet. Still brand new. What else do we offer? Well, there's cooking services, lighting and audio services. We pack it in this trailer. We bring the party to the party is how we do R&J services. At some point we'll have a business license, because right now we're just playing around on the private scene. What else do we do? Well, we do a lot of things, but service-wise, I think I covered it. Table and chair rentals. We have 2 bounce houses for rent. Both are 12 by 12 square. One is your classic castle bounce house with just primary yellow, blue, red colored bounce house, you know, with the big towering castle sides. The other one is a smaller, it's the same size, but it's a lower bounce house. So in the rainy season, if somebody like rents the old Lions Hall that has a low ceiling, we could put a bounce house indoors for that. I kind of think that's it. So this video is kind of for ooey. Down here I have a bass guitar system. My hands were screwed up, so I quit playing music a couple years ago, but I still have, it's an 18 and a 410 cabinet, and back here I have the 1500 watt head for that, so I can facilitate a large bass amp for any stage settings that we might get into. We also have an X32, a 32 channel rack mount version of these stage boxes. I used it on 1 project in the last couple years. Big investment for something I'm not even really using. I find the 18 channels are plenty. And the 32, I even invested in a second 16 channel breakout box for it, so I can put the 32 on one side of a stage, run a digital cable if the stage is big, and put a 16 channel box. And it keeps the cords from just zigzagging all over the stage. You can put everything stage left, stage right. R&J Services, we bring the party to the party. And right now this is my green room. I'm just kind of hanging out because, again, Rosa is doing what she does out here. Somewhere behind me, she's out there chefing or playing around. So far, everybody loves the tacos. She rocks the food. Other things we also have is like a ton of these Rubbermaid garbage cans in various sizes. If trash support is part of a job, I don't like to exploit our home trash service, but for our own parties, we're pretty good at picking out the recycling, compostables, and trash and managing it properly. But it's not really in our wheelhouse. We'd like people with events to have a kind of a plan for that. But it's something. So I'll let you go. This is what we do. R&J Services. We bring the party to the party. Bye. Where's the off button? Technical stuff.